Hey everybody, my name is Kim Danger and I'm a 2015 Beachbody Premier Coach. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about inviting because it is one of the vital behaviors that you will need to do on a daily basis as a coach. So if you are doing the other things that coaches do, we're proof that the products work, right? So we work on our fitness, our clean eating, we drink our shakes, and we share that journey. We share that on social media. We also work on personal development. Huge. Don't skip this. This is, for me, that was a game changer because I didn't quite realize that my business would only grow as my mind would let it grow. I had to grow into the coach that I needed to become. So if your mind is not at diamond level or star diamond or whatever your goal is, you have to get it there through personal development. So that's number 2. But number 3 is inviting. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that and maybe give you just a different perspective. If you're new, this is how I want you to think about it. But if you are a seasoned coach, one that maybe has been around for a while, maybe your business isn't growing as quickly as you'd like it to, I'm guessing that inviting is the piece that you're missing. Maybe you're doing a little bit, maybe you are avoiding it, but chances are that's the one thing that you're not doing enough of, or maybe you're doing it incorrectly. So that's what this video is going to be all about. So I'm going to break it down into 4 steps. I want you to think about this as a funnel or your marketing funnel. So at the top of the funnel, you've got everyone that's going in, all your list of prospects. And at the bottom of the funnel, the goal or what you would always want from anyone that you reach out to is that they join your team as a coach. But in between there are going to be lots of different phases to get them down that little funnel. Do you like my little... Anyway, I'll do a graphic that explains this too. So anyway, at the top of the funnel, I only want you to think of opening up conversations. No inviting. None. In fact, I want you to connect with as many people as you can on a genuine level that does not include Beachbody at all, to begin with anyway. Because let's think about it this way. If you're starting with your warm market, even if you're talking to people that know you and they get you, if you are reaching out to them out of the blue, like say this is your high school friend or your college roommate that you haven't talked to in 15, 20 years, it's going to come across as salesy if you invite them to a challenge group right off the bat. So you need to reconnect with those old people on a genuine level. And by that, I mean, just go to their page, go to their Facebook wall, take a look at what they've been up to, let them know that you're thinking about them, find common ground, compliment them, ask some questions, get a conversation going. You know, once you find that connection, maybe make a note of it. I want you guys to all track your businesses. I track mine on Teamsy, but you can do pen and paper, you can do Asana, Streak. There are a whole bunch of other different methods to track your business. So you have to track it. Otherwise, you will forget to follow up with those conversations. And you will also, if you're old like me, forget about what you said. So that's a very important reason to write that down. Once you've reconnected, that will reinforce those social bonds that will build trust so that the next time you reach out to them, they aren't going to think that you're being salesy. So, I mean, it sounds a little creepy to start conversations that way, but I don't want you to ever think that you're doing this for Beachbody. What I have found to be kind of like the hidden silver lining with coaching is even if I reach out to somebody and I decide, you know, after this forming process that they aren't right for a challenge group or they're not right for my team, at least I have reconnected with them and I'm strengthening my social network, which if you guys have done any research on happiness, and we're going to do a little bit with our team in October, do the Happiness Project as a challenge group, social bonds are almost just as important as health and fitness and personal development when it comes to your happiness. So you are creating your own happy when you reach out to people. So that's number 1 reason why you want to start these conversations. They're incredible. But I don't want you to invite right out of the gate. Like, hey girl, remember me from college? Want to join a challenge group? No, please don't do that. You're going to make yourself look bad. You're going to make all the other coaches look bad. So please don't do that. So connecting is number 1. Number 2, I would say and this is how I got my business started, was to offer a free challenge group. At first, I did require that these people list me as their coach, but now later on, I'm not requiring that because I simply want to start forming deeper relationships with these people. So I'll go back and use the college roommate analogy because I did go to college and I have formed with my past college roommates. So what I would do is maybe say, hey, Lori, I'm starting a 7-day crockpot group. I know that you're a busy mom. I've seen you post about going to soccer with your boys all the time. Do you want to join us? Something like that, because they are able to see what a challenge group is all about. They are able to get something of value from you without you asking for anything in return. So in a way, that proves that your integrity is truly with helping them. And that's what, as coaches, we want to do, is we ultimately just want to help people. We are not salespeople. So hopefully if you are a salesperson, you're not on my team, because I don't want anyone to come across as salesy. Sales, that's just a byproduct of helping people. So number 2, free groups. Then, okay, hopefully within your free group, you have used that as an opportunity to connect with them further, to come up with more commonalities, more things that you have in common, more things outside of health and fitness that you can actually talk about. Like if you saw them walking down the street, you aren't going to start talking about P90X the minute you see them. What are you going to talk about? So those are the things that you need to be forming with them. You know, it might be, oh, your hair looks so cute in this picture. Where do you have it done if it's a local friend? Or what products do you use? You know, your hair is always so shiny, stuff like that. So those are things that are, you know, they're conversational. That's what we actually talk about in day-to-day life. So those are the types of things that you can be talking about when you're forming with them. And just to back up, if you're a new coach and you're not familiar with forming, it's an acronym. F is for family. O is for occupation, R is for recreation. So you want to kind of find out about their family, what they do for fun, you know, what job do they do, and then you can deliver your message, or the M. So that's how we come up with form. So if you hear that, that's what that means. So you've started the conversation, you're connecting, you maybe got them into a free group. The next goal, if you're finding that they enjoy it and you're clicking with them, would be to invite them to a 30-day or a paid challenge group, something where they actually do buy product. And with that, hopefully through all of this, you have found exactly the right program for them, because with our programs, it is not one size fits all. So if you know they're super, super busy and don't have much time to work out, maybe suggest 22-minute hardcore or T25 or something like that, where you can tell them, you know, Lori, I know you love cardio. I know that you're pressed for time, so why don't you try T25? I think it would be a great fit for you. That way, you are connecting and suggesting something that helps them on a real and genuine level. So let's say they do that. They're in a challenge group now. The forming process does not end there, you guys. It's a continual thing. And by now, hopefully you have created friends, because that's the blessing of coaching. One of them, anyway, is you will create so many friends in this process that it's amazing. You feel so supported every time you go online. If you do this correctly, anyway, you will develop friendships. Those that say they don't develop friendships probably aren't working with their clients on a deep enough level, or their customers. I call them clients because I think customers is too salesy. So number 1, the conversation. At the beginning of my funnel, remember, conversation, free group, paid group. They like the paid group, you guys. Now they're ready to become coaches on your team. So that's the final phase of getting them down the marketing funnel. So, I mean, of course, it doesn't end when they sign up as a coach. You're still going to be supporting them, but then the switch changes a little bit. Then they're a teammate. Then they're on even playing ground with you. They're running their own business alongside you instead of you, getting them down that marketing funnel. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that kind of changes your way of thinking about inviting, because inviting is a scary word. Like when I hear it, it kind of comes across, invite, comes across as sell, sell, sell. And I never want you guys to think that way. So instead, if you want to think about it as connect, 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 and then get to know people and all that good stuff, form friendships, connect, make friends, and help. That would be how I would describe the inviting process. So with that, I hope that helped you guys, and have a great month.